Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the new Tarte Double Duty Shape Tape Foundation. This was a super hyped up launch because it is the sister to the infamous Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This was like an instant success and everyone loves it. So there was definitely a lot of hype regarding this launch. So I knew I had to get my hands on it and definitely give it a try. If it was anything like this, I knew I would love it. So today's video is going to be all about trying this foundation. Is it worth the hype? Is it worth the money? What do I think of this? What do I think of it in conjunction with the concealer, and would I recommend it to you? So if you want to see what I thought of this new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, then keep on watching. Okay, so today we are going to put the Tarte Shape Tapes to the test. We already know that I love the concealer, so we're going to see how these two pair together. This was super hyped up because of how popular the concealer is, so we're going to see if this is worth the hype. I have used this like 2 times before, but not enough for me to tell if I really love it. So we're going to go in and use these in combination to see if these are as life-changing as the concealer was. Today I'm going to use light medium in the concealer and light medium neutral in the foundation. So let's go ahead and get started. So whenever I'm trying a new foundation, I always like to use a primer that I already know that I love. That way I'm not trying out 2 things at one time and I can tell, okay, do I like the foundation or do I not like the foundation? Because I know the primer that I have underneath I already love. So because of that, I'm going to go in with my tried and trues, my Becca Backlight Primer, and my Benefit Professional in Matte. Okay, so this foundation comes in 2 types. It comes in a hydrating formula and then it also comes in a matte formula. But since I do tend to have like combination oily skin, I did go ahead and get the matte one. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on the face. Just from the few times that I used this, I did think it dried down really quickly. So for that reason, I'm just gonna do one side of my face at a time. I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe sponge and I'm gonna start bouncing that into my skin. Okay, so I have the foundation on this side and not on this side. You can see it has really nice coverage. It looks really pretty on the skin. I will say, just like looking at it in my mirror, it looks really flawless. I really like it. I feel like it is one of those foundations that you could definitely build up if you wanted more coverage. This is just one layer of the foundation, and I feel like for me it gave the perfect amount of coverage. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't look cakey, but you can just tell by looking from this side to this side, it kind of made everything look smooth and the same color and just really flawless. It doesn't emphasize my pores or anything like that, so I really like the way that this feels on the skin. Also, I haven't even set this yet, and it's like not even tacky on my skin. It's like pretty dried down, which I love because I don't like when a foundation still feels wet and tacky and almost like it's gonna like come off if you touch it. This is already dry, so that's awesome. So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish this side of the face. Whenever you're doing foundation, you wanna make sure that you're pushing it a little bit into your hairline. That way you don't have like super pale scalp and like nice bronze skin. I think it gives a really natural finish, which is awesome. And I will say it is definitely matte. This is not glowy or anything. So if you do have drier skin, you would definitely probably want to try the hydrating one. But for me, I love a good matte foundation. So this is perfect. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and we're going to see how this blends on top of the foundation. I'm just going to do my like upside down triangle like I always do. Bounce that in like I always do. Okay, so now that I have my concealer blended in, you can see that it went over the foundation beautifully. It really brightened up my face. I feel like they layer on top of each other very nicely. So like I do with every foundation and every concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and set it. And because I wanna make sure that I am testing out the foundation and not testing out any other new face products, I am gonna go in with the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder because I already know I love this guy. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild setting brush and I'm gonna set underneath my eyes. I'm gonna let that sit on my face for a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and we'll be back to finish the rest of the face. Okay, so I have my eyebrows on and they look super dark because I have no other eye makeup on, so just ignore those for now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Ego Tools brush and I'm just gonna dust away that powder, kind of spreading it all over my face. You can see it really does give a beautiful finish to the skin. It looks a little bit dry right here and right here on me, but foundations typically do in that area. I don't know if I just have like a really dry like middle part of my eyebrows, but that is always a place where foundation looks dry on me no matter what foundation. So I'm definitely not too concerned about that because that's pretty universal across all foundations. But other than that, I think it looks really pretty on the skin. So I just went ahead and took that foundation off of my lips because you all know that that scares me. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump in and do the rest of our face and see how powders and bronzers and blushes all lay on top of this. So first I'm gonna go in and contour my face using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette in light medium. And I'm just gonna kind of go across these two shades and contour underneath my cheekbones. Now I'm gonna go back into those two shades. I'm gonna take this crown brush and I'm gonna contour my nose. Contour shades that I just put on, I do think that it layered on top of the foundation very beautifully. It blended nice and easy and it took me no time at all to put it on and blend it out. So that I love. It always stinks when you have a foundation that looks beautiful on, but powders that you put on top of it don't lay on it right or it doesn't blend easily. It kind of makes it a total pain in the butt. So I love that it was so easy to contour my face and just go like this and it blended to like perfection in no time at all. Okay, so next is bronzer. I'm gonna use this Thrive Cosmetics Blur and Sculpt Bronzing Powder in Sun Chaser. This is a really beautiful bronzer that I actually just picked up a few weeks ago. I had never tried this brand before, but I was intrigued. It had some really awesome reviews and the color looked really pretty. And I will say I've used this quite a few times and I'm falling in love with it. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this bronzer goes on top of the foundation. Okay, so I love the way that bronzers and powders go on top of this foundation. I think like the more you layer onto it, which sounds super bizarre, the more flawless your face starts to look. You can tell that it went on really pretty and it just sits beautifully on top of the skin. And like I said, I totally love this bronzer. I think it gives you like the best natural glow. Okay, so one of the last steps to my face routine is blush. So I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Between the Sheets Super Shock Cheek. Okay, so my face makeup is done. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm looking at my mirror over here to the left and my skin looks really just clean and flawless and smooth. It doesn't look heavy or cakey or like too matte because I love a good matte foundation, but sometimes there definitely is something that is too matte. I don't think this is one of those. Okay, so now I am gonna go ahead and set that with Milani's Make It Last setting spray. Guys, so since today's video was all about the face makeup, I did not put any eyeshadow or even mascara or eyeliner on. Since I really just wanted to focus on the new Tarte Shape Tape foundation. These two are like a little dynamic duo. I do really love the way that it looks on my skin and I can definitely see myself reaching for this foundation on the regular. So overall, my first impression is that it's a really awesome foundation. I think the coverage is great. I think the way that it lays on your skin is beautiful and I love that it doesn't feel heavy or thick or cakey on my skin. It feels really nice and lightweight, but definitely still gives you some awesome coverage. So overall, I would say definitely a thumbs up to the new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, and then in conjunction with each other, I do think they layer beautifully. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and enjoyed watching me test out this new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. If you're interested in this, I will definitely link it down below. If there's any other products that you want me to try for you or give a review on, comment those down below and I will definitely do that. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Go check me out on Instagram. My name is Jory J. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.